Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. This is your brother Sean Ali here, Supreme Health and Wellness by Sean Ali. And as always, family, I thank each and every one of you who tunes in, shares some of your very valuable time and energy. And as always, I pray that this brief message is received in the spirit that I am striving to deliver it in, which is the spirit of your brother, the spirit of love, and of course, and always in the spirit and in the name of God. Family, I just wanted to come with a daily health checkup, brief daily health checkup, and something that is important in that for a lot of my clients and a lot of people in general will call me and ask about detoxification, detoxing, right? So in answer to a lot of our health and wellness issues are found in these two lovely books, How to Eat to Live, Book 1 and Book 2, right? And when we don't understand anatomy and when we don't understand physiology, how the body, the parts of the body and how they work, we can easily be misled into doing something potentially harmful instead of helpful to our health and wellness, to our life. So when we're looking at detoxing, right, most of us we hear about the detox teas, the detox herbs, the supplements, and many will swear by it. We like, man, I done cleansed my body. I done detoxed myself. I took this and it worked. It made me feel better. I'm more energetic. I'm less fatigued. I don't have nothing to do with that. Let us understand this. How you feel is psychological. The composition and the chemical condition of your body, that's biological. You can see that under a microscope. So you can get a cell out of your body and you can see that under a microscope. That's not based on how you feel. Everybody that dies doesn't feel bad, right? So, and everybody that's sick doesn't feel bad. So we got to understand that. Now, let us look at the detoxification. In this body, this awesome, well, let me start because this is the foundation for this, right? Page 41, How to Eat to Live, Book 2, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, he says to us, the name of the chapter is Fasting, Eating Right Foods, Keys to Long Life. Wow. So he says that fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mentally and physically, than all of the drugs of the earth combined into one bottle or into a billion bottles. Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad has taught me that fasting and the right kind of food are the cures to our ills. He has told me that there is no cure in drugs and medicine. In this, the world is now learning. We can take medicine all of our lives until it kills us, but we are still ailing with the same old diseases. Man, see, so that's the foundation to the topic, right? So when we are looking at this beautiful, awesome body, scripture says you and I are the image and likeness of God. Man, says you are all children of God. You are all God's children of the Most High God. So when we are looking at this, when we are studying this, we are studying God. So when we are looking, man, the human body, now most of us have heard that the human body is created and designed to heal itself, right? So if it's designed to heal itself, isn't detoxification a part of the healing process? Wouldn't the body be able to detoxify itself as a part of it being able to heal itself. See, so look, let us look at it. So look, we ain't even gotta go inside. We before we even go inside, we have our first rudimentary design of detoxification. The skin. Woo, yes, the skin. See, when you sweat, in the sweat is the crystalline forms of the toxic material that's inside of us. So sweating is our number one way to detox, right? So are you sweating? For those that swear by the detox supplements, teas, and other things, and to sweat, we mean by exercising, by doing something on purpose to create that sweat, right? So when we are looking at that, the skin, it secretes sweat. In that sweat is the toxins. Any potential toxin you eliminate through sweat, right? So we're looking at the exhale. So now when we go to inside, the exhale, our lungs, right? So when we are looking at the lungs, in the lungs, the blue are the arteries, the red are the veins. In your body, this is a little fun fact, if you will. In our body, when we're looking at the body, the bluest veins, the red are the arteries, except when you're dealing with the cardiac. In the cardiac vessels, the arteries are blue, the veins are red. So when we are looking at this, those red vessels are carrying the waste, CO2. So as the blood, in general circulation, the arteries are carrying oxygen, nutrients to the cells. The veins are carrying deoxygenated blood, CO2, and waste from the body to the heart, to the lungs, to be expelled out through your exhale. That's detox. So listen, are you breathing properly? So we are looking at two things that don't even involve food, water, supplements, or medication. We looking at two natural forms of detoxification, how the body gets rid of toxins, whether they're metal or any other way that they're introduced. So look, boom. Are you breathing properly? How long is your exhale? Are you exhaling long enough to allow your lungs? See, these lungs, they are like sacs. So you have to inflate them. You have to cause them to be inflated, and you have to cause them to be deflated, right? And that's through the diaphragm. So are you breathing with your diaphragm, right? So this goes to our respiration, and that is how we detox. A lack of a proper exhale is shown to be one of the ways of how we toxify ourselves with CO2 buildup and other things, right? So the exhale is how we remove CO2 and other waste and toxins, right? So when we're looking at that, the next system would be our lymphatic system, your lymphs. Right? And on this model, it's the green vessels, right? When we're looking at the lymph nodes and the lymph vessels, they are designed to pull water, waste, toxins away from the cells, right? So when you drink So you're drinking these teas and stuff, right? And as that water is being introduced into your body and circulated through your body, the lymph nodes, they are responsible for pulling that water out and draining it. Now the lymph, it drains waste, right? But the lymph is built on gravity, because the lymph nodes and the lymph vessels, they aren't like your veins and arteries. Your veins and arteries have a heartbeat, right? And once that heartbeat is creating the flow, right? So that heartbeat is pushing material through your arteries, and that heartbeat is pulling material from your body, right? The lymph, they don't have that. The lymph nodes and the lymph vessels, they don't have that. They work off of gravity and exercise. Woo! Listen! So when you are looking at how your lymphatic system works, our lymphatic system works, right? It's built off of gravity, because that natural pull of gravity is what pulls that waste and that water from the cells. But that's slow. And if you're sitting leading a sedentary lifestyle, right? Then you are interfering with that pull of gravity, right? If you're leading a sedentary lifestyle and you're not exercising, you're not moving, from that movement, it causes the lymphatic system to pull, to have that suction and that movement to pull. Now, once these lymph vessels pull that material from the cells, you have the lymph nodes where it collects at. Now, in order for it to move from those lymph nodes to being secreted out of your body, you really have to move something. You really have to use cardiovascular exercise. Right? If not, this is how you damage your lymph nodes, and you get them filled with waste. And with your body is detoxing if we aren't exercising. See, all of these are built off of exercise. So if you aren't exercising, you are losing the three main ways that your body detoxes, that your body removes. And if you are constantly eating while you aren't releasing and removing, now you are collecting. So if you have collected this, what do you do? Fasting, eating the right foods, keys. Fasting is the cure. If you stop putting material in, you allow what's already in there the time to be used. You allow the organs that are involved with digestion a time to work, relax, and recover and repair and rejuvenate. Right? So after the lymph, we have the kidneys. We have the kidneys. The kidneys, this is your liver, your stomach, your stomach, your intestines, the kidneys, right here, right? The kidneys. That material comes through the kidneys, goes through those triangles, it's filtered, right? That it creates that balance, or it makes the body adjust to the condition of the blood, because the blood is coming through there and it's being filtered and it's being monitored, right? It's being registered. So when we are looking at this, because your bladder, your urethra is right here. So your kidneys filter that. When they recognize foreign toxic material in the blood, they remove it. So with the kidney, we have a filter system, right? So your kidneys is constantly filtering and monitoring and adjusting our body through the blood. It is constantly removing toxins through the urine. So when you look at saying I'm externally making my body detoxing, we already have a redundant system now. So this means that if I am, like I said, if we have an abundance of toxins, we stop eating, what they call fasting, right? So in that course of me fasting, I'm allowing my kidneys to rest, recover, recuperate, to catch up to whatever's already in my body. Right? So after the kidney, you got the liver. Woo! Man. So your liver, let's put this back. So the liver is there, right? So once your liver is responsible for over 500 functions in your body. Wow. Over 500 functions. Guess what one of its functions is? The liver deactivates. Listen, the liver deactivates the toxins that are coming through your blood. So even if something gets past your kidney, even if you didn't sweat it out, even if you're not breathing right and you're not exhaling it out, even if you're sitting and your lips aren't draining it out, right? Even if you got past all of this, everything that you put in your digestive system, once it comes out of the stomach, goes into the intestines. It's only two pathways, or excuse me, three. You got the artery, the vein. You got the vein. This is your artery. The arteries, now it has three branches. The trunk artery, this aorta has three branches. The top branch is your superior mesenteric valve. This goes to your stomach. This goes to your inferior mesenteric. So that mesenteric, that's this. That's this. So that's this material that holds your intestines and your together. So those vessels are going to these. Now, I'm saying this because when we eat or drink something, right? The arteries, the blood going to it is oxygenated. It's minerals. It's feeding the organs. The veins coming out, this vena cava, this goes to the liver. So, once what you eat and drink goes to the liver is detoxing it. The liver takes it apart because remember, this is deoxygenated blood. So the liver has to separate that deoxygenated blood from whatever it's carrying, whether it's medication, toxins, heavy metals, drugs, alcohol, water, vitamins A, B, C. It does not matter. So when you're looking and somebody says, I did this to detox, you got to look at the anatomy and you got to say, well, hold up. Now, we're not done. We're at the last step. Because once all of this happens, you have the colon, which removes the stool. Right? So you have your colon, which is your large intestines, your ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, going into your anus, your rectum and your anus, right? Going out to your bladder and or your anus where you remove the stool, right? So when we're looking at this, this is the system of body detoxification. This is how, or the main way that the body detoxes itself, heals itself, repair from what we do to it, right? From where we take it, how we use it. This is how it recovers. So when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad tells us on page 41, chapter 41, excuse me, page 41, chapter 13, fasting, eating right foods, keys to long life. Eat only one meal a day. See, when we eat that one meal at no more than one meal in that 24-hour period, see, and you are living a healthy lifestyle, you're breathing right and exercising. See, you're sweating out, you're breathing out, your lymph nodes are draining it, and since you're exercising it, your body is removing it. Your kidneys are filtering. Your liver is deactivating any potential poison or toxins in your body. Now, this is sent to your colon to be removed. If we eat no more than once every 24 hours, we allow this to work. When we eat breakfast, okay, you ate breakfast. Now your body is working the breakfast you ate. Then you might eat a snack or lunch. Now you interfere. So now your body is starting a process while it's trying to finish a process. Now you eat another snack, then you eat dinner, right? And on this course, we haven't even had a bowel movement yet. See, it's not that when we looking at a detoxification, you have to give your body the time to work. How do you do that? Fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mentally and physically, than all of the drugs of the earth. Listen, combined into one bottle or into 1,000,000,000 bottles. Allah, in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, has taught me that fasting and the right kind of food are the cures to our ills. He has told me there is no cure in drugs and medicine, and that the world is now learning. We can take medicine all of our lives until it kills us, but we will still ailing from the same old diseases. So it's nothing. We can listen to what somebody says, this is what this supplement or this herb or this is going to do. Or we can learn the body and then we can function accordingly. We are the image. Look, man, see, we are the image and likeness of God. So this means that not just my appearance, but my heart, my lungs, my kidneys, my spleen, my stomach, my intestines, everything on me, my arm, leg, arm, head. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, when you are looking at the black man, woman, and child, you are looking at Allah. Man. So when we are studying, and he came to bring us knowledge of self, do you know your anatomy? Do you know your physiology? If you don't, then I dare say you do not have a knowledge of self. And then it might be easily for you to be tricked by your favorite health guru because that title and what they're saying sounds good. But so did the Pied Piper. So, family, this is a brief daily health checkup. Thank you all for tuning in. If any of you have any questions or anything like that, want to get in touch for further research, contact us, Supreme Health and Wellness by Sean Ali. Family, I leave you as I came in the spirit of love and of God and as your brother. Carpe diem. Let's go and let's seize the day, right? There's still time enough left for us to conquer the day. Let's go and create heaven and set ourselves in it at once. And that is all up to us. Peace.